So welcome back guys to a brand new video. Now today we have the announcement for what new map will be getting a new creature next for ARK Survival Ascended. Now this map will be releasing, it is going to be Extinction in 2024. We know that Aberration will be coming out Q1 2024, so this will be a little bit later into the year of 2024 for ARK Survival Ascended, but I'm so excited to go through all of the top 10 with you guys right now for Extinction, which has been announced as the next one. Now, Cedric has made an appearance back in the Twitter space, or X, whatever you want to call it. We haven't heard from Cedric in a long time, and to be honest, most of the ARK community, like dev team, we haven't heard from, as I'm guessing they're all working so hard on making sure the release of ARK Survival Ascended comes out on time. They have that deadline, which it must release before the 31st of October, and it is now the 4th of September, so close now, and I am excited to step into the next journey. Now, if you guys do enjoy today's video, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe if you're new around here, as it does support the channel. Also, if you haven't seen my video from yesterday, the ARK servers are closing down on September 30th. If you want to keep your official servers safe on all platforms, you can go ahead and get yourself a rented Nitrado server, which the link will be in the description down below. You can use the discount code SAVEYOURARK, which gives you 20% off a server. As just a little bit of a recap, PC can put it onto single player, or they can put it onto a Nitrado rented server, but unfortunately the bad news came out that console players will only be able to have their official data from the online network on a Nitrado rented server. It's quite frustrating considering you have to pay for it, but this is the way Wildcard are doing it. So yep, that is all the news there. Link will be in the description down below to the servers, and let's get in with today's news. So Cedric put mic check 1 2, mic check 1 2. This might turn out to be one of my favorite community submissions. Have a great weekend. So if you didn't know, so the last creature vote was for the center. The Shastasaurus is a new giant titan which is coming to this map. It is going to be huge. You can see the size of it. I've done a video on it already like 2 days ago comparing a survivor to the Shastasaurus. It is going to be a massive new ocean creature in the game. Really looking forward to it. But also Wildcard went on to announce the next map after the center. Sorry about that. After the center, which is going to be Extinction. And I have, if I give this page a little bit of a refresh, and we can make sure it's on by most votes, the new list which we're going to be going through. So I'm looking forward to it. We're only going to be going through the top 10 for this video, just because you know, just for that's what wins pretty much. If you make it into the top 10, that's what you can get into. I may look into a few other ones that are a little bit further down, but currently leading the votes. So whatever wins will be coming to Extinction in 2024. So far, number 1 is introducing the Dreadnoughtus. So we're going to be opening them in new links here. So it's called the Terrestrial Battleship Updated Size. So as you can see, the tags, it's a Sauropod, Apex, Herbivore, Siege, Artillery, Late Game, Customizable Saddle, Maintenance, Tech Disabler, OSDs, Titan Fights, and this is a little bit of art, again made by Risky Biscuits. I've seen a lot in the community, and commissioned by Twee. Thanks again. So back from Ragnarok with custom artwork and updated abilities. So in this video, we won't be reading through everything, because otherwise it would be like an over-hour video, even probably longer than that. And I don't want to bore you guys, even though some of the details in this is so cool. And if you do want me to go through separate creatures in a different video with their full stats, then I will do that. I will do this stuff on live stream as well, for our September 30th vote for creature submissions, but just in the whole video, I'd rather it be quick and as quick as possible for you guys. But it just gives you a bit of an understanding of the size comparison. Look at the size of this, not too far. It's much bigger than a Giga, not too far off a Titanosaur, which is so cool. Definitely with these new creature votes, a lot of people are going for size. and power, which isn't always the case. I've seen lots of things coming through with creatures with unique abilities, but you can also see the difference in the titans here, with it being like a new titan compared to the other ones, which is very nice. And it was downsized from its original proposed size. I feel like the Titanosaurus should still be the largest dinosaur in the game off its name alone, but obviously it still is very cool. And this was the Jurassic World Dominion Dreadnoughtus in the game, and that's an element infused one. So this is currently winning at #1 on this list. Now, something, again, I've mentioned in many different videos. Oh, wow, look at that design there. Something I've mentioned in many videos is that this, even if this wins at #1 on the top 10, wherever you come, it does not matter. I have not seen many top 10 winners actually win it all. Sometimes it comes very close, but I think that one's a fantastic idea, and I can see why it's leading with 222. So we may as well, actually, no, yeah, we'll just keep getting a new tab. So the next one, I don't even know if I'm going to be able to pronounce this in #2. The Darwin, I'm just going to call it a Darwin Nopturus, I think, is the wielder of the corrupted crest. Hello, thank you for checking out my submission. Given the results of the previous few votes, myself and a few others have decided to submit oh, okay, that's cool. So a new flying dino. I guess that's the last one we got was the Sinomacrops, but it wasn't exactly rideable, and this is called the Wielder of the Corrupted Crest. So this is some artwork done here. I like that. That looks so cool with the extinction background and the design here. So this is the dossier. Wow. Wait, no way does that... The dossier changes color. No, that is the most craziest artwork that someone's done for one. That is amazing. Dossier flashes between corrupted and uncorrupted. Wow. I have to... Whoever made this... Who made this? ZC5250. I want to know as well. Did you make the artwork? That is absolutely unbelievable. So it's a new flying. This is its primary attack. It's got a base bite, secondary attack, mouth grab, C when it's landed only as a wing flap, does knockback, space bar, take off and land, and it can glide. So it's really cool. Wow, this is probably one of my most... I'm so shocked by the design that's gone into this, and there's also a YouTube video to go alongside it, as well as some in real life photos of the dino as well, and some extra credits to everyone else who has who's got involved. Risky Biscuit seems to be involved in a lot of them there, but that is just something. Wow. I mean, I'm not saying this is the dino that I'm going to vote for, but what I'm saying is this submission really deserves some support due to just how much time and effort it must have been put into it. Anyway, now this has a lot behind it. This is the final submission for the fluffy jumping survivor guardian with 103rd of 171 votes. So this was actually pulled from the center voting due to it wanting to sort of be a bit more based around underwater. So they've gone on to say, important, the current roadmap for this is being discontinued due to outside circumstances that have suddenly transpired. Extinction will be the last submission for the spider within these creature votes for ASA. To all the loyal fans of the spider that have been behind, Sovi, now myself, your support has meant the world to both of us. Thank you again for rallying behind this awesome creature we've all come to love over this last several votes. So, yep, this spider has been loved by a lot of the community. A lot of people have said that they were upset that it didn't get to come to the game. I understand that because it has come very, very close many of times. But as you can see, got a mountable saddle with any turret. A lot of work has gone into this, so I completely understand. Why this has just got so many people behind it, and it'll be interesting to see what happens. As I said, I never mention what I'm voting for. The reason I don't want to do that is I just feel like it's an unfair advantage if I say, I'm voting for this, everyone go and vote for this. I'd never do that. But this is, again, every single single one. I will be honest if I don't like a submission as well. I'm not just going to say every single one sounds cool. The reason why I say so many do is because I generally think most of them in the top 10 are just so amazing. But if there is one that I don't like, I'll be honest. I won't say don't go vote for it, because if it is your favorite, then definitely vote for it. But, you know, always going to be honest with you guys in these creature submissions. So in fourth, we have the melodic Earthshaker, the Sour Poseidon, with 165 votes. Another big giant sort of sauropod in the game. Turn Ark into a rhythm game with the mighty Sour Poseidon. Stomp to the beat. All artwork done by me, by Shockle. So by the looks of things, it's the largest dinosaur to inhabit in the sunken forest. It's nowhere near the size of the forest titan, but nonetheless, it towers over most animals. So its ability that it can turn in place, strafe, and attack while moving. It has a passive mechanic, attack to the beat. It boosts a complex but fun rhythm mechanic. That does sound actually very cool. It's got a leg stomp, a tail crack, a neck ram, a rallying call, which is do-do-raw. The rallying call is only available after performing rhymes. Okay, cool. And yeah, so I like the idea of this. It's apparently got a possible tech saddle as well. And yeah, congratulations for this. Really, I mean, I'm considering, if you go back to day one when people start doing these creature submissions, how they've come so far. And this isn't even part of the game. This is like to be a chance to be a part of the game. So yeah. And then in number 5 with 155 is another flyer. It's returned for another chance, the Lord of the Wasteland, at another chance of making it into the game, as there's the comparison of what it looks like compared to the Survivor. So quite a large creature, and it did quite well last time. This is a submission. I don't know if this is someone else who's made a completely new one compared to the last one, or it is the same creature submission, but I was a big fan of this creation before, and wouldn't say no to the size of this thing. That's it sitting on a Titan as well. Is it actually eating the Titan? What's it doing there? But yeah, big fan, think it looks cool, and again, another one I can't complain with. So then moving into number 6, we have the Gorgon Ops. When this creature has been the longest lasting creature ever, now I don't actually think this would be a bad shout. The Gorgon Ops does give me extinction vibes. It's got 151 votes at the moment in 6th. So as you can see, introducing Gorgon Ops, a feral tracker. Greetings survivors, I should introduce you the Stalker of Scent, the Gorgon Ops. It's been, one of the few creatures cut from Ark that many people knew from series such as Walking with Monsters, Primeval, all of that stuff. So even Wildcard planned to bring it to the game before discharging it, and that is actually very true in the early days of the game. For such reason, this Extinction DLC, the conclusion of the original storyline of Ark, is the perfect occasion for getting this fearsome creature finally into the game. Again, this is saying why you should vote for the Gorgon Ops. Can drag, what does that say? Unconscious creatures to safer locations for taming, role as a tracker and taming assistant, ability to find max level creatures, taming method involving kidnapping, immunity to torpor toxins, enhancing the tracker abilities of other creatures, and look at this awesome design too. Go Gorgo or go home. I like that. That's a really, really cool submission. I have to give a shout out to everyone getting involved in these. I mean, look at this again. I don't think there's a single bad one, is there? So yeah, Gorgon Ops is in 6th at the moment. Has been talked about. Wildcard was actually, as I said, was going to release it to the game in the earlier stages. Never made it. So yeah, there it is, the Gorgon Ops. In 7th, we have the Thylercosmilis, I think that's it, with 136 votes. This is called the Strategist. Is this similar to like another sort of saber-tooth-like thing? It's extinct, belonging to the Spirosidonta. Okay, it's a saber-toothed apex predator that lived 7 million years ago. This is the problem when it comes to these crazy names and stuff. You guys know, if you follow me for years, I've never been amazing with the names, and then all my other words just go crazy after that. But yeah, by the looks of things, it's a cool saber-tooth-like creature, fairly large by the looks of things. good companionship size. Oh, this is even cooler. It's got some tech armor to it too. Oh, this is the alpha version of it. It looks like it would be an awesome mount to come alongside you. All different types of saddles as well. And yeah, I like this one a lot. And it was art by this person who made it. So Giraffe Wolf Knight. Giraffe Knight? I'm guessing I'm going for that. So that was number 7, was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And at number 8, the Forbidden Zone Phantom, the Aerostion. Wow, again, introducing the Phantom. That's what I'm guessing everyone's going to be calling it. Very nice dossier there, as you can see. Look at the way its tongue, that looks spooky as well. If we scroll down, found incredibly dangerous in the Forbidden Zone. It seems somewhat out of place among the rampant hordes of corrupted creatures. They can be seen taking advantage of the vertical terrain to move around and will often try and avoid combat. I'm guessing that the only reason these dinosaurs live here is a small population was trapped here and forced to adapt. And adapt they did to a bizarre extent. It's got a simple bite. It's got phase by clicking C. It turns invisible at the cost of stamina. It's got sentry quills. It launches quills from its back of the tail laced in toxins. This quill blinds the target and causes hallucinations and deafness. And it's also got a lunge, which you can see the sort of space that it is going to be able to lunge, and also has a climb ability. Very, very nice. I like it a lot. So there we go. That's number 8. So now let's move on to the last 2, which is the Azumet, the Anti-Flyer. So it's an early Jurassic creature with special adaptations for gliding flight. It is also a carnivorous, insane, and somewhat an idiot. So according to the ARK database that I found in the city's terminals, it was created for the desert ARK to fulfill the role of a dangerous airborne threat. But the Wyvern ended up being picked for that role instead, so the Azumet was left abandoned on Earth. It's quite a shame that happened because this leaping lizard is a fascinating predator, utilizing both vicious athleticism and a deadly accuracy to bring down its favorite food, which is flying prey. Again, another really cool one. Apparently, it goes crazy when it's corrupted as well. Very fast. Got a biting, which steals victims' stamina. The leaping lizard, so it can jump incredible distances. It can glide and dive. Has a soaring strike. A sentry mode. Keeps feeding troughs full. Very nice idea. Taming. Drug is its favorite food. And yeah, I like it a lot. So that's number 9. So big shout out to Shockle with another one there. And then we move on to the final one, the Gigantophist with 114 votes. Now, again, as I said, this isn't the final one. Go and vote for other ones as well. You know, the Hypnotic Nightmares in number 11, the kind of like trilobite giant, so you know that's made it, so there's still so many to look forward to, but this is just the top 10 we're covering today. So this is the giant snake. There was a vote for the Gigantophist before, but this is the adapted constrictor returns to Earth. So it returns from the Scorched Earth vote as an element corrupted variant, taking some suggestions from the previous version to adapt and improve this serpent. It was a sea snake known for being the most popular of this odd type serpent. However, having adapted from the Earth's dried up oceans, this version of the animal is much like the Scorched one, takes inspiration from the constrictor snakes, but unlike the rattlesnakes and boas of the Scorched Earth variant. This takes inspiration from the semi-aquatic anaconda, as well as proper sea snakes. So again, very, very cool. I like the dossier too. Looks very scary. It's got a corrupted T-Rex that it's curled up in a ball there, destroying it to pieces. And that is currently the top 10 right now, the lowest being with 115 votes, but all very, very close. 109, 88, 68, 65. Anything can change within the next couple of days. Now, just to confirm with you guys, the closing date for this period is September the 11th. So you've still got 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th. So you've got a whole week from today. So next Monday will be when this closes. And then straight away, the next voting will be where you do your top 10, which will end on the 18th of September. And then the winner will be announced on September 22nd, which is something I've mentioned to you guys as well before, that September, in 8 days time after that, we know the extinction creature is the close down of the ARK Survival Evolved servers. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Leave a like, subscribe, and I will catch you in my next video very soon. See you guys then.